Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bama Standard, your number one source for Alabama football and Alabama legends. We're live right now, and I'm your host, over-the-hill powerlifter and Bama grad, Justin Riley. With me, as always, is a man whose name is forever etched in Bryant-Denny Stadium history, all SEC linebacker Marvin Constant, and senior analyst of Touchdown Alabama Magazine, and a man that Paul Feinbaum keeps on speed dial, Stephen M. Smith.
Cut my check, pal. Cut my check, bro.
I want to let everybody know real quick, today's episode is dedicated to Alabama legend Ozell Powell in his memory.
Number 78, baby. Never be forgotten.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, what I missed? What happened here?
Huh?
Hey, you missed the intro, man.
No, what happened to Ozell?
Oh man, Ozell got killed.
Ozell gone, man.
Yeah,
man. Ozell been gone. It'll be 4 years.
I did not know that.
Marvin, him and his girlfriend was in the house, and some guys busted in and shot him, and didn't shoot her, shot him.
Wow.
And killed him. And that's the only thing I heard about it.
I really did not know
it was breaking and entering a B&E.
Man, that's wow.
It was a B&E, man. Yep. Took my brother. I'm telling you, man. It hurts me every time I hear about it and think about it. Justin was talking to me the other day, and he brought it up, man, and he was saying dedicating it to my brother, man, and it was a good thing to hear, but yeah, I miss him, man. I miss him a lot, man. That's my classmate. We came into Bama together. He was a great individual, man. Gave me the shirt off his back.
Yeah.
He loved his people, man. And he was just gone too soon, man. Gone too soon.
It hurt me. I didn't even know.
Hey.
Yeah, brother. Marvin, yeah, man. One of our brothers, man. I was heading to work in Roosevelt, Big Row. Called me up, man, and let me know what happened. And yeah, it caught me off guard too, man.
Wow.
Caught me off guard, man. I'm still not over it, really.
Yes, it's tough.
It was senseless. It was a jealousy thing, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
because he didn't take anything. You know what I'm saying? He just broke in and killed my brother, man. So it was a jealousy thing, man. I don't understand why he did it, but you know, he's in a better place. I pray every day, and you know, I'm in contact with his the mother of his son. So they live in Birmingham. So I try to stay in contact with her and little O. You know what I'm saying? The last time I seen him, he was 2. So he's a teenager now, probably almost.
Yeah. Marvin, if you would, man, go ahead and introduce these fine gentlemen we got on here tonight.
You want me? You're not gonna let the hype man do it today?
He's too young to know who they are.
Nah, man. The hype man.
He was born only 2 years before.
The hype man got to do it, baby. He does it every week. We ain't deviating. Come on, hype man, do what you do.
Wait, guys. We got a celebrity appearance.
Oh, we grown ups.
Steve Brown in the building, y'all.
Steve Brown, our lost brother.
He got that fresh ball here.
Is that B4? Did we get B4 back?
No, we lost B4, man. He got off his payphone and couldn't get back on.
Oh, Lord.
B4 they're gonna try it, man.
Steve, did you leave any now in that bottle, or you use it all? That thing clean, boy.
Hey, man, don't do that. Don't do that.
Comedy legend and our brother Steve Brown is in the house.
Hey, hey, man. Steve, my boy, man. Long time no see, Steve.
How you doing, man?
Man, long time no see, brother. Hey, man. Hey, y'all don't know Steve, my boy. He a comedian, but you know he was an athlete too. I ain't gonna tell all your business though.
Man, the best water boy this side of the Mississippi, boy.
Hey, man.
See what I'm talking about?
We're not gonna do this tonight. We're not gonna do this tonight.
Hey, he was the only player to ever run a 40 in pair of Stacey Adams.
And
Exactly.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
Well, greatest hype man in the business. Can you introduce these guys, or do I need to do it, youngin?
Wow. Wow.
Come on, baby.
Steven,
You know what?
Steven, how's it going, man?
I'm going good, man. Everybody taking shots at me, but I'm good.
Hey,
I'm okay.
guess what? I'm about to make a bold prediction. I pray that Bryce Young don't get hurt and nothing happens. But I'm telling you right now, if he does, I'm telling you, that so-called number 3 quarterback, that's gonna be his job. I'm telling you now. I'm hearing some great stuff about this so-called third string quarterback.
Be Jalen Milrow, but Justin, you know
Exactly.
what? For the first time, Justin, we will actually deviate. I will defer to you to the introduction.
Oh, that's
Go
fine.
ahead, Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps one of the greatest defensive units ever in University of Alabama history was in 1995. And 2 gentlemen are here tonight that anchored that, who made it possible. One of the most devastating defensive linemen in Alabama history, a man who disrupted everything and made quarterbacks have nightmares for decades, Mr. Kelvin Moore.
What up, Cam?
How y'all doing? Roll Tide.
And a man who dominated the secondary and ended many wide receivers' careers. 2-time All-American, 2-time All-SEC safety, Kevin Jackson.
Hey, Jay.
What's going on, guys?
Mr. Hit him in the mouth.
I ain't gonna tell you what the Shay said about you last time I talked to him.
No,
Oh, wow.
We're an open community here.
What did 2 say about me?
Oh, he didn't say nothing, man. I'm good picking.
Okay.
So,
What happened to Steve, man? Mr. Brown.
everybody's leaving. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Ford was supposed to be with us, but he had some technical difficulties, and we may or may not see the illustrious.
I
There
had to
goes
leave.
Mr. Brown.
No, I had to leave because a lady was knocking on my trailer. She wanted me to pay my rent line.
Wow.
Was it Hattie again?
Yeah, she wanted me to pay.
Wow.
Wanted me to pay my lot rent. You know how it goes.
So we may or may not see Dwayne Rudd. We are still hoping. So let's
Yeah,
go
got
ahead.
5 on that.
He got 5 on that. He told me he was coming.
Hey, we tried to hold out hope,
That's
but it ain't
sucker
working.
Don't hold
Hey,
it, bro.
that's a sucker bet. Don't take that sucker bet.
Tell you, man, those Mississippi folks don't know how to act.
Dwayne,
Okay.
Let's go ahead and move into our first segment. Constant Chaos, where Marvin gives us unfiltered views on what's going on in the world in Alabama football. Marvin, what you got this week?
You know, I was all for this NIL stuff years before it happened. Now that it's happening, we might need to retract this.
You think?
Listen, man, they have literally given schools the cheat code. I seen earlier where Ohio State offensive lineman got a whole brand new truck from Wahlberg Chevrolet. And all he said was, big shout out to Wahlberg Chevrolet. That was his NIL deal. So basically, they gave him a whole truck for saying, shout out to Wahlberg.
Yep.
You just gave boosters the keys to cheat their asses off. Oh, I
Literally.
would be at the Lexus dealership, the BMW. I would have a car for every day of the week if I played right now. Man,
Okay.
listen, they done open Pandora's box, and I don't see how they're going to close it. I don't see how they're going to manage it. It's about to be the Wild Wild West. The schools whose boosters are giving up the most are about to get these kids. That's the bottom line. If your school can't put out like the Alabamas and the Ohio States, I don't know what to tell you. You are officially screwed.
So Marvin, you saying in high school they could do that too?
Well, no. Well, in some states, yes, but not in the state of Texas. That's why the one kid went foregone. He left early. Didn't even play senior year. Went to Ohio State. Took a 7-figure NIL deal. Man, listen. If you ain't Ohio State, Alabama, and these big boys where you can put these 6-7-figure deals in these kids' pockets, Recruiting is about to be an unfair advantage. You about to see Nick sign 25 5-stars.
Yeah, I was all for this NIL stuff too, but the thing is, they were so excited to get this thing out, but they had no plan whatsoever in place. They had no way to control it. They had no way. They had no cap in place. It's
they
like
didn't put a cap on it. They didn't
exactly.
Put a cap on it.
And yeah, I realize you have unlocked Pandora's box, but you got to stop the bleeding somewhere, or this is going to get out of control.
Yeah, already out of hand, man.
I got my son
already out
playing football. I need my son to step up to the plate. He's junior, man. Listen, this ain't playing football stuff over.
Hey, Marvin.
In high school, come on, man.
Okay.
I'm sitting up here trying.
Hold on.
I ain't gonna lie.
Marvin,
I need
Marvin,
my son. Look, I need my son to go ahead and jump on that football field. I mean, he already wearing a helmet to school. He may as well go on that football field. May as well. May as well. Go on, get on that football field.
Marvin, how many NILs for your son, Marvin? How many NILs?
Man, if he comes stay with me and let me put these hands on him and get him where he need to be, we're going to get a 7-figure deal year one.
Okay.
Let me ask you guys this. Come on, coming as former players, what does this do in the locker room? Any kind of chance it's going to cause some disharmony amongst players?
What? Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to cause disharmony among players. I think that it's going to cause guys to lose focus. Because you already got $1 million or $2 million in college. Hey, I'm finna live it up. I ain't as focused now because I ain't as hungry as I would have been, knowing that I got to get to the NFL to get this money.
I'm gonna tell you this too. Bryce Young has so much pressure on him now. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Alabama fans are relentless. He getting paid all this money. His first touchdown, his first interception too. They're gonna go after his neck. They're going after him, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, that's the other side of it too. The pressure gonna get put on those kids, man.
Man, it's already pressure on it. You take my $100,000, you better go produce because I'm paying you too. So you get pressure from these businesses, you get pressure from the boosters, you get pressure from your coaches, from your teammates. It's coming from all around. They have officially turned college football into junior.
You getting pressure from your girlfriend and the baby mama too.
Yep.
Not
Hey, that's gonna be the other problem. That's gonna be the other problem, man. They go those women, man. Those girls, boy. There's some hot ones these days. Way better looking than what I saw.
Hey, listen, when y'all went to Bama, the enrollment wasn't but 6,000 people. So
Oh wow.
It's like 40,000 now, so they got more options.
Look, Phil, you need to chill out with that now. We had a great university. It was a lot of money there, a lot of students, not no 6,000. Jesus.
Okay, 7,500.
Hey, okay, thank you. Much better.
but in all seriousness, I came in '98, so I wasn't far behind y'all. And when I got there, enrollment was like 20,000. Enrollment now is like 40, 50,000.
No doubt. Hey man, they go where the money at.
Hey, I'd love to have them options in school, boy.
A lot of options.
Man, I'd have all.
I went to Stillman College. Our enrollment was about 32. About 32.
How many were family?
32 people, and the football team and the band they played together on the the football team and the band played together.
But in all seriousness, I really think that they have compromised the integrity of college football. Basically, you have opened the door for boosters to just go rogue and do whatever they want to do and legally justify it.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna be.
Hey man, they need to real talk. The only way they're going to stop the bleeding, they need to put a cap on it, like right now. Somebody need to, because I'm telling you, it's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna be ugly in a locker room. Think about it. You got this kid that's playing college football, and he comes from a poor family, and he's not getting all this good stuff that the guy next to him is getting, he's gonna feel some type of way, and that's just what it is. Because you gotta understand, at the end of the day, I don't care how big they are, how many muscles they got, they are still kids, and kids don't act as adults would act when it's hard for some adults to act right with money. Look at Marvin. Look at Marvin. He went and bought all the muscles. Come on
now. You can't sit there and tell me that some kid's gonna not feel some type of way when his teammate's driving a Lambo and all he's got is Bama cash and a bike.
But you know what though?
Okay.
But hold on. But you
not Bama cash and the bike.
But you know
Bama cash and the bike.
No, hold on. But you know what that goes back to? It goes back to the same thing as playing time. When I came in, it was an All-American in front of me. I knew it was an All-American in front of me. I came in, I knew I was going to take his job. So, again, I would have got my money because he transferred the next year anyway because he knew he wasn't going to see nothing but that pine. So, again, if you want his money, you better go play. You play, you get the money. It's real simple.
I feel like I feel like they should give them the money after the season, not during the season. That's what I feel like.
Give me my money. Give me my money.
No,
it's my money, and I want it now.
There you go,
okay.
What are you, a pimp? Where my money at?
Yeah, I know.
Is Marvin constantly gonna have to choke up? Okay, not that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Marvin wanted that money so he can go buy one of them little ass gold chains he wearing from the middle of the mall.
Wow.
And he rented out the Moonwings Lodge.
Sincerely gold plated.
I know. Gold plated.
I'm gonna let y'all have that one for free now.
Marvin got on the train from the bathtub stop.
That's right. That's right. JG Wentworth, baby, is my money.
That's right.
Now.
I don't think.
Hey, Justin.
No, but real talk, I don't think they should get him that money right away. I think that it should be put in a trust fund or something and give it to him, or they can give him some every once in a while for a stipend, but give it to them after they get out of school. It got to be some type of cap. It got to be some type of rule because now I'm telling you, these kids are honestly with money. You already can't you can't tell a person with money pretty much nothing. Now you're dealing with kids with money. You think that some of these kids are going to be, they're not going to be coachable. They're going to feel like, hey, I'm making as much money as the coach or the staff. What can you tell me? I mean, a lot of these kids are going to lose focus. They're going to lose focus.
Hey, you know what?
My thing is,
on the off week, you about to see a lot of in Dominican Republic, Brazil, South America.
My thing is too, like you were saying, like Steve was saying, how you gonna tell me what to do and how to play when I'm making more money than you?
Exactly. And you a kid.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be the main focus on that. Can a coach be able to get onto a player and he not walk out of practice and said hell with you?
But you know what? You know what the thing is though. Now, if there's one coach that I believe can do it, that is Nick Saban. You know the reason I say that because Nick Saban has so many 5 stars behind you. I can get rid of you and go to the next one. And guess what? When I get rid of you, you lose all that money. So he still has that. He still has that luxury. But the thing is, I think his only challenge is going to be in the locker room, as far as guys making all this money, and then you got 4 guys. Now, I don't know. And then another thing is going to show you how close teammates really are. If you are, let's say you guys are on my team, and I'm making all this money, and I know that you guys come from a poor family and you're struggling. Am I gonna look out for y'all? Now, if I don't, then that might cause a little friction as well. You see what I'm saying?
That's a great point.
Hey, listen, man. If I wouldn't get no money, it would just make me play just that much harder to get to the money. Because I'd be damned if I'm the lowest paid man on the defense. I'm shooting for that number 1 spot. But again, we can't.
That's gonna cause the ruckus, though.
Yeah, and the thing is,
listen, you know what? I got all the tackles. If I'm tackling everything that move, only ruckers I'd be worried about is the ruckers that I'm putting on them stat sheets.
But see, the thing is, Marvin, what I'm getting at is, football is they're turning football. It's not football is no longer going
It's
to
a
be
business now. It's a
Sports
business.
No,
entertainment.
it's not going to be about integrity. It's not going to be about the sport. It's going to be only about money, and that's going to take the fun out of all of it.
That's why I say it is a business now. So again, you have literally turned this into a little NFL. That's what I said earlier. So now I'm not only competing for a starting job, I'm also competing to get this money in college. So it's a double-edged sword. Because with a starting job, it's gonna come some kind of NIL deal if you playing at Alabama. That's pretty much a given.
Yeah.
Except if you playing right guard. Right guard, you probably don't get much love. So you might want to get a new position.
No, hold
Marvin. We got a couple right guards with NIL deals right now.
Well, see, everybody winning because right guard is the most ungodly, unknown position on football field.
Mark. It depends. No, it depends. It depends on how many pancake blocks that right guard is getting. How many pancakes he eating?
Hey, listen, man. When the announcer is talking about plays during the game, he always talks about the left tackle and the left guard and how they protect the quarterback. He'll talk about the right tackle, how he stopped the man coming. You don't never hear him
I
say
disagree.
anything
I disagree.
about the right guard.
I disagree.
One year.
Because Marvin,
Hold on.
Marvin. Hold on, Steve. Excuse me, say that. Marvin, I disagree with that because when you played, every time I heard your name, they were saying you got pancaked by the left guard. So yes, that's
but Marvin, last year the right guard got love because it was Deontay Brown. Big cornbread Brown.
So you're saying the right guard gonna get an NIL deal with IHOP?
Hey,
that's an NIL deal. That's a deal.
Well, Stephen, let me ask you this. They said that I just read, and you can confirm it since you're a Bama insider. They said that
I already can see if it's happening or not. Here.
No. Now listen, hey Stephen, I just read from a source from one of my homeboys. They said that they had a walk-on punter and he had rotten teeth, but he got an NIL deal from the Waffle House. Is that true?
No.
Come on, man.
Unfortunately not.
We need more insight from.
So he had rotten teeth, and the Waffle House gave him a deal. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Hey, New Jack's got a good point. UT's been doing this for years. Just now, players are actually getting paid the right way.
Yeah, everybody been doing it for years.
Oh yeah, McDonald's bags. Yeah, McDonald's bags. Oh, the McDonald's.
Marvin
bags.
had Jack's bags.
Yeah.
Man, come on now. This is the Nike shoe box, man. Nike shoe box, not no McDonald's
shoe
bag.
Marvin had a Jack's bag.
Jack's.
Checkers.
Just because you had an empty sweet taste fish plate because at student college, don't be mad at me.
Marvin, Southern Bird. I had a Southern Bird bag.
Oh. Well, guys, let's go ahead and get to it. You know, we came here to honor you guys tonight, so let's shift the focus to y'all. So
no.
All right. I'll start us off. Since 1992, every defense has been compared to the team of that year. What was it like taking on the expectations for y'all? And when do you feel like your identity as a defense was established? I'll start with you.
KJ, you can start off, KJ, because, you know,
I got you.
KJ came to us via JUCO. So
From Mississippi.
Well, man, I was watching that game in my dorm room at Jones Junior College, and you know, just to see those guys, those 92 guys, how they played the game of football. They played the game the right way, and they was coached the right way, and they had an attitude about themselves, the same attitude I had about myself in junior college. And when I got to Bama, I had to take that attitude with me. And, you know, the focus, we had had to have that same focus that the 92 team had when we played. And I think we stepped up to the plate because we lost a lot of guys. They lost a lot of guys in 92 and 93. And to have a good team coming up in 94, 95, 96, I think we did a really, really good job on the defensive end with Coach Oliver leaving my senior year and Coach DeBow stepping up my senior year as a defense coordinator. But man, we had some talent on defense, man. We had Dwayne Rudd, we had Jay Townsend, we had K Moore, we had Shannon Brown, Sid Samuels. We had a whole and people don't know about shit. You had one of the top notch linebackers, Ralph Staten. And man, Ralph was a beast. And both of them guys you had running 4-4 as outside linebackers, him and Dwayne Rudd. So man, and then me at safety, I had to come in and try to get a starting position, and it was very hard. You know, me playing outside linebacker my whole life as a high school guy and middle school and all, and junior college. Moving to safety, I had to call the checks, and you know how that is, Marvin. You have to call the checks. If one guy moves, you have to call a whole different check for a whole different play, and it was kind of hard for me at the beginning. And man, I had to get on to it. I got cussed out every single day by Coach Oliver. I mean, I was almost about to quit, man, because it was, you know, me coming from junior college, I wasn't used to that. And you know, at my junior college, it was just Christian guys coaching, and they did a good thing. They didn't cuss, and we didn't cuss, and whatever. But when I got there, it was a whole. I had players was cussing at the coaches, you know, kind of like K-Mo, him and Coach Dubo at it every single day, you know. And man, it was just a blast to play with those guys, man. It was a blast to see those 92 guys too, man. And I hang out with Langham all the time now, and we just talk. And the other day he was talking about the inductee that he just had to get into the Hall of Fame. And he said, man, Kevin, I was reading up on you the other day, man. I didn't know you was a consistent All-American or whatever. I said, yeah. I said, I've been trying to tell you that. You ain't trying to listen to me, man. But, man, we just talk and jank around a lot and have a good time. And I tell him I was the best safety around. He said, well, yeah, you should have been the best safety because that's all you had to do is play cover two over the top every time. You didn't have to guard
over the top.
So he all give me a good time and all, and I tell him the same thing. I said, the only thing you had to do is play the flats and all that, and that's how you got an interception, get scored. But we man, just to see those guys, those 11 guys, and see how they play at Bama, man, that right there, it was walking the cake when I got to Alabama. That's what I wanted to do, and that's how I wanted to play. And I wanted to break a lot of records. I know Langham had 17 interceptions or 16 interceptions, and I have but 2 years to get it, but I almost got it. I tell him every day when I talk to him. Well, I had 4 years, I'd have had your interception record because I had 14 in 2 years. So, man, it was just a great thing to be at the University of Alabama, just to play and to put on that uniform, man. I had a great time.
KJ, can I tell you something?
Don't tell me again.
I talk to Teague all the time, but you know what he always say?
What?
Langham always say, I seen something, man. Watch my back. He said Langham was out there guessing and messing up defenses. That's why he was getting all those interceptions.
Hey, but Marvin, let me tell you something though. I did the same thing. Sometimes I didn't know I messed up a lot, but I was in the right place where the ball was there.
Right place.
That's right.
Right place.
Said,
in other words, you had a nose for the ball. You had a nose.
I had a nose for the ball, but
and Langham just got a nose.
When we get in,
oh wow! Hey, Steve, lay off the nose jokes. I got a hooper.
Else because I was supposed to be having another position, another spot, but I wasn't. I just had a knack for the ball.
It take Teague to talk about Langham being out of position as much as he was.
Yeah. And
Teague definitely.
And the thing about it is, ball players take that chance. That you got a knack for the ball, and sometimes you're lucky, and sometimes you're not.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, man,
a lot of luck came our way.
I'm proud of Langham, man, because he He did his thing, man, and now he's a coach for some a basketball coach for some kids at an alternative school. I am so proud of him.
Boy, you so live.
He likes to give back.
But to piggyback KJ's thing about our defense that year, man, we did take a lot from the 92, especially myself, the defensive lineman I got to watch, Eric Curry, John Copeland, Big G, you know what I'm saying? Those guys, man, when I tell you, Eric Curry, 6'7", 6'8", man, coming off the end. Then you got John Copeland, man, who could get on the inside of a lineman so easy. It was just crazy how he can get on the other side of a lineman, man. And I had those guys to watch and stuff. And then I had people like Shannon Brown push me. Jeremy Nunley, may he rest in peace, teaching me some things about shooting my hands and stuff like that. So me, myself, Ozell, Kendrick Burton, guys like that, we got to see those guys firsthand, man. And, you know, that's what a real dirt get to going down there in them trenches, baby. So they taught us how to really be men.
Well, let me ask y'all this, and nobody's brought the question up, and I'm sure we were going to get to it, but I got to know. Both of you brothers, y'all played on some great defenses. What do y'all think about Bama's last year's defense? All right, here we go, Marvin.
In particular, Pete Golding.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well,
I like all the young talent, man. Especially the outside linebackers, man.
Hold on. Time out. Hold on. We ain't talking about the talent. We talking about all the times they was in these bad defensive situations with these bad calls when they blitzing and can't get any pressure, got the secondary on an island, and you still blitzing instead of running a zone man scheme with some zone pressure. You still trying to run man to man, and you blitzing, but you gotta get any pressure. Quarterback got all day to throw.
Coach Constant. I like the way you put that.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Me and Marvin go at it, but Marvin is definitely on the money with this.
He's on point about it. Like I said, I think he did some things that Bama defense doesn't do. And he put us in situations that you know, we used to get pass rush. And at that time we didn't have no pass rush. And if you don't have a pass rush and you playing one-on-one, man-to-man, hey, you're going to get exposed every now and then. Probably a lot more than you're supposed to, but you got to get some pressure. And them guys up front,
you got to be able to – hey, the front line got to win one-on-ones, man, and we weren't doing that. So that's why you already know, Marvin. You know that, man. That's when you got to blitz. When you're dang front, your front ain't getting no pressure, especially up the middle. You know what I'm saying? You got to –
I 100% believe. Go ahead, Marvin.
If I was on that defense, I'd have been calling whatever I wanted to call. He'd just had to get me out the game. I was like, man, listen, man, this ain't working. Because you look at that Ole Miss game. That Ole Miss game, we should have lost. That Florida game, we should have lost. A lot of teams put up some points on us. They were whooping us. That first half of the year.
No Ole Miss game we should have lost.
Yeah, definitely that.
Y'all, excuse me.
We got some luck. Lady Luck was on our side, though.
But hey, what they say about championship season? You gotta have a little luck to win.
Gotta have a little luck. Gotta have a little luck.
Yeah, excuse me. I got a little problem over here. Yeah, I hate to do this. You see these? I just bought these Jordans from the knockoff man, and the Jordan on the side of the shoe got braids. This man ain't got me.
Got braids.
This man got me.
Hold on, what?
I just bought these knockoff Jordans from the dude down the street, and the Jordan on the side of the shoe got braids. Jordan ain't got no damn braids. Man, God, leave, man. Sorry, y'all.
Going back to Marvin. Going back to Marvin's point, though. Marvin, I think Pete Golding be listening to this show because on Sunday, I've never seen the man that scared in his life. He was on a press conference on Sunday. He said the word right about 3 million times, trying to express stuff. I think he'd be watching this show, man, because Pete Golding's scared to death.
He should be scared. Listen, man, with the talent that he has, if he made some minor adjustments earlier in the season, man, this season, those games wouldn't even been close. But clearly, if you see you're not getting the pressure that you need when you're doing all this man-to-man, you're putting your DBs on an island. I don't care who you got back there. If you got Surtain, if you got Deion Sanders, no DB can cover forever. Okay.
Hey man, another thing, y'all can say what you want. Players aren't built like they used to be. I don't care what nobody, they're not built like they used to be. And I'm saying that to say this about LeBaron Ray. I love him to death, man, but he's what has he made? A paper? He stay hurt. I mean, stay hurt. I mean, now he look, the season ain't even started. He hurt again.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do know this. Going into this season, Pete has high expectations on his head. If he doesn't get it together this year, it's definitely time for a change because you're bringing all this young talent back. Now this young talent is not young anymore. So now there shouldn't be any excuses. So you know exactly what you're doing. This is year 3 calling the defenses. Man, listen, if it's third and whatever, you better make the right call because we blew a lot of third down situations last year.
Well, not just third. Look, when it's 1st and 10, make the right call. First and 10.
But I'm saying third down situations is when I'm tuned in the most because anybody who play football know third downs are what's gonna make or break your team.
I understand that, Bob.
Get off the field. If you can't get off the field, by the time you get to the 4th quarter, that defense is broken and busted.
Look,
and a lot of times we should have been off the field. Poor call. They get a first down. We still on the field. We had so many drives extended that should have been dead. All you had to do was run a base defense, run cover 3, run.
Hey man. You know what though? And honestly, you can't. And I'm with you all the way, Marvin, because I ain't gonna lie, you can't blame the kids, man. Because we had 3rd and long so many times, and he made a dumb call. And it was a first down again. I'm like, come on, bro. This don't even make any sense. And then the Bama that I'm used to, the Bama defense that I'm used to, like on first down, you might get 2 or 3 yards. On his defense, you was getting first down, you get 6, 7 yards. I'm like, now it's 2nd and 3. I'm like, damn, what is up with this? This ain't the Bama I'm used to, you know?
Yeah.
Ain't the Bama we used to either.
No, not at all.
And not at all.
What I loved about y'all, what I loved about y'all's defense. I'm sorry. What I love about y'all's defense, every level of the defense set up the next level for success. There wasn't any struggle or there wasn't any looking around. Everybody put each other in great positions to win. And it started on your D line.
Oh, you talking about our defense or their defense?
Yep.
I'm not talking
about Kevin.
Now, now me and KJ, don't talk crazy about our front used to do our thing, Mr. Constant.
Oh, I know. Y'all had a great defense. I'm not taking nothing from y'all.
Okay, you know what?
We were head knocking. Hey, we were head knocking, baby. Steve talking about 2nd and dang on 3. It was people behind the sticks, man. We had all defensive linemen making plays in the backfield, man.
Hey, Marvin, I just read somebody comment that said they think Freddie Roach will get the job.
Amen.
I don't know.
That's good.
Charlie Strong still there. You still got a few other viable.
Charlie Strong gone, man. Strong ain't gone, man.
He left.
He gone.
Yeah, he gone.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, I thought Stillman College got him.
He was just buying his time, man.
But here's the question, though. Do you bring back Jeremy Pruitt in 2 years?
I would. Man, listen. We better off sending one of us down there to call defensive hill.
I'm hell on that PlayStation now. I'm hell on it.
I mean, you got to understand something from my point of view. I am a defensive-minded person. Even when I was in school, we had number 2 defense in the country. We won the SEC championship. I'm all about stopping people. I do not like seeing the progression that has been going on with this defense over the past 2 years. It has progressively gotten worse. But then those last few games last year, it started to somewhat level off. And then we played Florida. We back to where we was against Ole Miss because, again, we wouldn't get what we need to get pressure. Quit letting these coaches out-scheme you. And you ain't going to tell me that Florida not going to be better this year. Georgia going to be better this year. LSU, well, their quarterback hurt, so we don't know how that's going to go. But most teams are going to be better this year. So is Pete really up to the task of stopping these offenses with the way they are making these spread offenses with these adjustments? And KJ, you were talking about it earlier. When you got less than a half of a second to make an adjustment and you already in a bad position, man, it's hard.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to lie to you. I ain't going to lie. Marvin, you spoke of Florida. I think right now that's the only game I'm kind of nervous about because I ain't going to lie. Florida made us shed a lot of blood as far as that defense. And the thing is, man, now, I mean, I feel a little bit better because we got everybody coming back and their experience. But, man, I mean, Pete Golden clearly got out-called that game. Clearly.
You better worry about Lane. Don't sleep on Lane down there in Oxford. All right.
Exactly. They're returning everybody.
Yeah, they return a lot of people, man, but it's still Ole Miss, man. Y'all stop.
Yeah, they almost took us up out of
here. Hotty toddy, man. Come on, Mr. Costa.
You got to give it to Lane. He is one of the most brilliant offensive minds there is out there. That man can set you up in ways you didn't think you could be set up.
Mm-hmm. True, very true.
Well, you know what?
We took advantage. We took advantage of that.
Exactly.
But he still got cussed out on the sideline by Nick. So,
hey, you know what though, man? The thing is, again, Marvin, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Now you can't blame that. Hey, you can't give up that excuse saying, well, they didn't have spring football. So no, you got spring football to make all the adjustments you made to make to stop somebody. Not only that, you got a full veteran defense. I think you only replacing one person on defense. You know what I'm saying? Then you got
to replacing more than one. You're replacing about
three. No excuses. No excuses.
I mean, bottom line.
None whatsoever.
Bottom line, you have the talent. It's just a matter of you letting your nuts drop and calling the right defenses at the right time. Football is a game of chess. Don't let them out-scheme you. That's the bottom line. Here, go watch some damn film. If you need help, call me. Call somebody. Come on.
Hey, man.
Call somebody.
Okay.
SOS.
Marvin, have them put you on payroll, man.
I'm not sold on that Toa guy yet. I think Jalen Moody's still the man.
Who?
Toto,
whatever his name. I'm not sold on him yet.
Zimbabwe.
Well, I'm critical of the defense, and I say all the things that I say because I just look back to when I played and the fact that Ellis Johnson gave me the benefit after those first few games of making calls on the field. Basically, doing what
you made calls.
He would give me the original call, and after that, he would let me call whatever I wanted to call based upon what I seen. And
Marvin was calling Pizza Hut, everybody.
Hey, we won the SEC championship. We had number 2 defense in the country. So apparently, I was calling something right on the field.
Marvin was calling 1-800-BURGERS.
Yeah.
Should have been calling Lynn's Crafter for you. Here, get
Hey, I'm coming back with some Cartiers, baby, so don't hate on me.
There what?
Cartiers coming here.
You got Cartiers.
Some con. Oh, yes. It's not Cartier. It's con. It's a trick.
Nah, see, I'm getting the actual pair soon. The actual pair.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Soon and very soon.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, well, I think they need to get some of that game film of those DBs 95. KJ, speak on that, man. How many takeaways, pick sixes, and all that did y'all have that year, man? Did y'all have like a contest going? Because it seems like every game y'all had multiple picks, a couple of pick sixes, and a hell lot of tackles.
Man, it started in the summer, man. When it really started.
Exactly.
Man,
working out.
We did a lot on that field with each other, and we went at each other We went at each other every day. If it didn't have, if it was just basketball, football, playing cards, cooking, drinking, it didn't matter what it was. We went
rolling dice.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Hey.
But man, we was all competitive, and we had little small little bets on every game on if whoever get an interception, will everybody chip in $5. You know how $5 was back then, Marvin, y'all. $5 was a lot. Yeah. And so we had little bets and stuff like that, or we'd somebody take you out to eat or whatever or something. But man, we just had pride, man. We just didn't want anybody to score on us. We wanted to be one of the top-notch defense in Alabama, especially secondary in Alabama history on pass and coming up and run for us. And man,
they would put that head on somebody though.
We took pride into that, and listen to Coach Oliver. You know, he instilled that in us, man, and still that we could be one of the great defenses, and we didn't have to be the great defense, but he made us think that we were one of the best players to ever step out in that football field that day and playing at the University of Alabama. And it was a blessing, man, to be at one of those peak moments at the university when defense was primary. You know, now, you know, they shredding defenses like left and right now. And but if you have but the thing about it, man, you know, we just took pride in it, and we had fun playing together, man. That's the thing. And we talked out there, and we know where each other was going to be. We weren't going to let each other down. And that went from the secondary to the linebackers to the D line. You know, everybody had a common goal on their side of the ball, on their position, that, hey, I'm going to beat you to the ball, or I'm going to get this ball first for you, you know. And
meet up at the quarterback.
You know, it wasn't no jealousy, like me and Short said the last time before when we had our little spat with Coach Oliver. You know, he played it right, because, you know, it could have been ugly. You know what I mean? But it wasn't. But me and him got really good friends, and man, we learned from both him and we learned from each other, and just played hard. And whoever went in, we got each other back, and it was just a blessing that, you know, he taught us that, and it was a blessing to be on that 95 team to just play hard and just give the fans what they really wanted, defense.
And there was some head knocking. That's what we did, baby. We got off that ball, man, and like KJ was saying, the secondary, man, they got to sit back. They could jump routes and all that stuff because they had the confidence that our defensive front was going to get pressure on the quarterback, make him move out the pocket, make dumb decisions, try to throw across his body. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, man. We really, really hounded the quarterback, man, our defensive front. And like I was saying, we made plays in the backfield too, on the tailback and stuff. So that made our linebackers be able to drop, you know what I'm saying, and do what they had to do. But it was like I said, man, Ralph Staten, Dwayne Rudd, John Walters, man. You know, our inside backer, man, he was a head knocker. You know, we had everything solid across the board, man. And it was exciting to be out there, man, because like I said, you got to make a play or your ass gonna get left behind.
Well, unfortunately, our DBs this past season didn't have the luxury to jump routes and all that type of stuff because our D line wasn't getting to the ball. So, yeah,
exactly.
Quick question from Steve Dean in the audience. For each of you, what was Coach Stallings like? Kevin, I know you speak a lot about him on our past shows, but for the folks who are new to our show, man, if you could tell us a little bit about your relationship with him, and then Kelvin, if you would follow him up.
Man, that's a good question, man.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, like I said before, I work at Great Southern Wood with Jimmy Rain. And he comes to our managers meeting, and he came last week to our managers meeting. I have an opportunity to talk to him at least for once every 4 months. And he told me to tell all the guys that I talked to that he's good, he's fine, and don't worry about him because he is blessed with everything and he's feeling good. But man, Coach Stallings, man, he was like a father figure, man. He was a big dad that he wasn't gonna hound you about what you did or how you do it. He wasn't gonna tell you if you go out of town, if we have a game out of town, how to act. He He's gonna treat you like a man and tell you not to embarrass the university. And that's what his whole thing was. And he was I can remember the first time I got to the University of Alabama. My first day there, Constant, Marvin. My first day at the University of Alabama, I had these older guys talk me into skipping class.
Whoa.
And so I go downstairs, I eat, I come back up, I don't go to class. So I go back downstairs for lunch and come back, I got a message, and we know the ounce machines, we got an ounce machine now. Got a message on my ounce machine.
Yes, sir.
I need to go meet Coach Stallings because I had skipped class. So I goes over there, it's me, Chris Edwards, three other more guys, Chris Hood and all us, whatever. I'm the only one, I'm the first one. I'm the only one there that's new. So he cuts all those guys out, go off on all those guys. He get to me. He said, how the hell that you come here and you didn't even try on an Alabama uniform and you skipping class? And man, he just went off on me. We had to meet him. I had to meet him in the gym at 4:00 in the morning. And
in the morning,
all day, 4 days straight. But the thing about what I learned off that, I learned
what the hell was
that I
he
wasn't
doing
gonna skip class no more. And I learned that
man, Coach Stallings gets there at 3:30.
I got to be accountable, and I didn't want to disappoint him anymore. Shoot, it wasn't until the Georgia game until he started knowing my name. You know, he didn't know.
Exactly.
He just called me Seven. I don't see you in the game. Where you at? Seven. Then when I got to that Georgia game, 3 interceptions, a touchdown, 12 tackles. He said, KJ, how you doing, man? I'm so ever since then, man, he's is a father figure. He's somebody, man, that you could go to. I still call him. I still talk to him. And, man, he's just a blessing to have as a head coach and a blessing to have as a friend and somebody that you would go to. If you need a job or anything, he will call people for you to get job opportunities.
Wow.
Or he will help you do anything for you. But the thing about him, man, it's just a blessing for the University of Alabama. I tell anybody, man, they said Bear was the next best thing. I said, no, Coach Stallings is the next best thing to me.
Coach Stallings, man. Coach Stallings.
I don't have nothing against the Bear, but I seen what I seen about this guy turn players around and how he teach and preach and show kids the right way to go while we was there.
Yep. And then to piggyback what KJ was saying about Coach, man, he wanted all of us to be good citizens first, man. You know what I'm saying? When he sat in my mom's living room, the first thing he told her, he ain't just coming up to University of Alabama to play football for me. He coming up there to get an education. So I'm proud to say I got my degree in PR from the University of Alabama. That's because Coach Stallings told my parents, even after you go and play ball and you come back, you still on scholarship. You feel me? He set the standard for that kind of stuff, man. 85% of my classmates got degrees from the University of Alabama, which helped all of us, no matter what anybody say, in this great country of the United States. If you got a degree from the University of Alabama, man, somebody will give you a shot because they know what you come from. And that's what he put in us, man. The work ethic, man, like KJ saying, you mess up, you got to meet him at 4:00 in the morning. Hell, he been there since 3. So it ain't nothing for him to make you run them stadiums. But he was a blessing to all of us, man. Coach Stallings was awesome, man. I love him to death, man. And he just taught us all to be good citizens, man, get our education. And trust me, when he wanted you to make a play, he came to you, you made a play, man, because you didn't want to disappoint him like KJ said.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Well, before we turn it over to Stephen M. Smith, for each of you guys, can you talk to us about your favorite moment or best moment at Alabama? Kelvin,
my favorite moment, man, just signing there, man. Just signing there and just get, just saying that where I'm going. I'm going to the University of Alabama.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. So your favorite moment when all the girls or the drunk parties at the Citizens Club?
We're not talking about that, Steven. We're not talking about that.
Mr. Brown.
My bad.
Mr. Brown, come on now, Mr. Brown. We were good citizens, man. We were good citizens.
Hey, that was coming up later. But man, I was my pride and joy, man, just to sign that paper saying I was going to the University of Alabama, and my next pride and joy was, I mean, playing with the University of Alabama was awesome. But running out on that first time, or that field the first time, man, I mean, you can't go back on that. When you run out of there that first time and the crowd going loud for you, I mean, it's special. I still get chills just going there. You know what I mean? Because I remember the things I used to think about coming out of there. I used to be walking bow-legged. You know how we used to run bow-legged trying to make the girls look at
You know what to say.
But
here's the toe bow-legged.
But man, and being at war with your family, man, you know, that was your family back then. So you was at war every single day in every game, and just not to disappoint them.
So no one night stands at the Moon Links, no nothing.
Hey,
look at you, man.
No nothing.
Hey, he didn't say greatest moments.
Hey, greatest moment. Oh, now mine was the first time I got to start.
So neither one of y'all got crabs at the Moon. Neither one of you.
No, come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. That's nasty, man. Come on now.
Well, I did. Go ahead.
but definitely it was the first time I got the call to start, man, against Tennessee in Birmingham. That was my favorite moment, man, because Coach Dubois surprised me. I didn't know I was going to be starting. He just came to me like, "You're going to start," and I was like a deer in headlights, man. I was so geeked up, brother. I was jumping outside and all that kind of crap, man. But I toned myself down, man. I started making plays and stuff, man. The rest is history, man. But that was my most favorite moment of starting against Tennessee, man, when I didn't know that Coach Dubois wasn't even thinking about letting me play a thing down.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I know that feeling getting that call to start. I never forget in high school, I got to start, you know, the exercise line, they put me in the front. And I been leading the exercises, you know. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I appreciate y'all sharing that. Now let's move on to our next segment, and that's the depth chart, where we turn it over to Stephen M. Smith, and he gives us the latest on the Crimson Tide. Stephen, what did you see for practice this past weekend?
He got fired.
Hey man, it's a lot of stuff that was in practice this week. Well,
and you saw
the young guys now, we got a lot of young guys out there making some plays. An outside linebacker, I've never seen Sal Sunseri get after everybody but the freshman. Like, he was after Will Anderson, he was after Chris Allen, he was after Drew Sanders, and then here come freshman Dallas Turner walk up here to strike the bag. I hear Sal Sunseri, about time we see some violence from a kid. The freshman showing violence of all y'all. So Dallas Turner out there doing something. He got two defensive backs who are around that 190-pound range. That's Kool-Aid McKinstry and Terrion Arnold. Both of those two are going to see some playing time now. Will Kool-Aid beat out Jagan Armour-Davis to start at right corner? I think that's one of the three biggest defensive position battles right now. But that's one of the three between Kool-Aid and Armour-Davis. Also, B-Rob doing his thing. Like Nick Saban said today, B-Rob is going to get his opportunity to be the man. B-Rob is going to get his shot to be the man. He is going to get that.
I told you. Hey, so what about the inside linebacker battle between what's his name, Toto and Moody?
Right now, I mean, me personally, because Moody's got more experience within Bama, I would go with Moody, but I think I'll start Toto.
Man, that's not right.
I'm telling you, they're gonna start Toto.
Yeah, he got to win it out though, Steve.
He got to win it out,
man. He's gonna have to listen, man. He just came from Tennessee, bro. He got to win the spot. He got to win the spot, though. They're not just gonna give it to him.
He gonna have to win it out. You're right, but at the same time, what I'm saying is, coming from Tennessee, he was coached by Jeremy Pruitt. Jeremy Pruitt is a Nick Saban disciple, so the terminologies may be different, but the concepts that both of those coaches run are similar concepts. So Toto already comes in knowing quite a bit about this Alabama defense already. Now, what he does not know, he doesn't know a whole bunch about Pete Golding, which is what Jagan Moody does know.
That might be a good thing that he don't know.
Yeah, I gotta say.
Because Golden ain't gonna be around that long, so ain't no sense in getting to know him. Listen, so
No
is Toto, whatever his name is he really that good? Because I ain't sold on him yet.
Is he really that good? Well, I'll say this. I spoke to Jordan Battle today. I spoke to Will Anderson today. They both said best communicator of the defense that they've seen. Best overall communicator of the defense they've seen. This guy is getting you in spots. This guy is stepping on your toes when you ain't getting in your spot. Best communicator they've seen.
And that goes a long way with the defense, opposed to somebody who just letting people stay out of place. Because defense is a gap control. You're not controlling your gaps, you got problems. And then you got people.
You got problems.
So you
got problems.
Field general who can get everybody where they need to be. And hopefully he'll make some good checks and audibles out of that crap that Pete called him.
Well, he's going to do it. But go back to your point, Steve. The good thing here is they're going to rotate. They're going to rotate all the linebackers. So Moody's going to be out there. He going to play. He going to be out there because one thing that Saban does, Saban going to rotate guys.
See, I've never been a fan of this rotation crap. I've always been a firm believer as a middle linebacker, he's the quarterback of the defense. You got to leave him in there and let him go with the flow of the game. I always told coach, if I got to go 80 plays, I got to go 80 plays. It didn't matter to me because I knew at the end of the day, I wanted to be on the field so that I can keep seeing what was going on so I can stay locked in. If I'm on the sideline, I'm losing my focus. I'm missing stuff. So when I am back out there, I might miss a key or a tendency from a lineman leaning or running back taking a certain step that I would have seen had I been on the field.
Or Kenny doing something.
Exactly. So you can't take your middle line, all that rotation. If he's going to be your field general, you got to let him lead. If his ass got to go 100 plays, he better run and get in shape.
But Marvin,
okay.
The reason you went out there that long, because you just got your eyes fixed. You was cockeyed when you was in college. So, yeah.
And that Popeye the Sailor Man.
I'll say this though. If LeBron Ray does not go against Miami, Byron Young, 47, will start.
Yep.
Well, LeBron Ray ain't gonna be there. From what I understand, he hurt again. He got a hamstring pull, right?
No, it's a groin. Groin.
I'm sorry, groin. Yeah.
So,
okay, so
that's even worse. That's even worse, man.
That's worse.
That groin pull. That's why you playing goal with that groin, man.
Yeah. Because I ain't I was at this retirement home with
boy Elvis Brown. He tore both of his groins.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. That groin pull ain't no joke. I was at this nursing home with this old lady. And
no, it's serious now.
On her shoulder.
Tell the truth, you was doing the percolator at the Citizen Club.
Hey, Steven, do me a favor. Tell me about Jalen Milroe. Get the people what they want to hear about Jalen Milroe. Come on now.
Strong, got a cannon. Got a serious arm cannon. Really strong, got a serious arm cannon. Quick, built like a linebacker, but he can play quarterback. He can play quarterback.
So why is he the third string quarterback right now then?
Why is his third string quarterback is Saban, you have an arm cannon, but you got to be able to control it in terms of the accuracy. He'll have a moment where he'll have some really good passes, and then he'll have a moment where it's a little bit overthrown here because he put when he throw it, you can feel the heat coming off the ball. You got to mix that speed a bit more.
So what you're saying is he got Freddie Kitchens on.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, who stole my line? Somebody stole my line. I'm about to say the same thing.
Hey, y'all get off my quarterback.
He been in the kitchen. He been in the
kitchen.
I
know, right?
Man, y'all had to be well conditioned when y'all play because y'all on the field 90% of the time because of Freddie throwing interceptions.
Y'all get off my quarterback.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, but you know the good thing about that though? The good thing about that though is whoever got the interception had a broken hand and had to lead the game. So it's cool.
That's true. Well, Stephen, we appreciate your contribution there. Let's move on to our closing segment. Marvin, if you would, like we do every week,
I'm
tell us how
tired.
you
Hey, listen, man. We
Your book's
counting it
good.
down to my 42nd birthday. We're going to have a lot of giveaways on my 42nd birthday. 40plusstrong.com. Man, listen.
Baby oil.
If you looking to get in shape in your 40s, go to 40plusstrong.com. That's 40plusstrong.com. Grab a copy of my book. You got to understand how the body operates in the 40s. Learn how to raise your hormone and testosterone levels. Learn how to get sufficient rest to make your muscles grow. Learn how to have the proper diet to support your workload. It's all important. You can't be in the gym doing these flying squirrel, push-up, jump jack, fall flat on your face that you see the little 20-year-olds doing, because you're going to tear some up. So, again, learn how to do it the right way in your 40s. I got you covered. 40plusstrong.com.
Hey, get them workout gloves for real, though. Get them gloves, though.
I got them. Hey, I worked out with them today, man, and they are thorough. But I'm gonna tell you something about that testosterone. If you want that testosterone raised very quick, go get them blue pills from the gas station. Them Arab gas stations. They got BP. They got Quick Trip. They got. Let me see what else. Yeah.
That boy Steve been on that African Viagra from the
well, guys, next week you definitely want to tune in. We're going to have the original ride-outs. That's right. DJ Hall and Keith Brown will be in the building. Couple other things. If everybody would remember the family and friends of Coach Bobby Bowden, who passed away. And also former Auburn All-American linebacker Craig Ogletree passed away as well. So
Wow.
Good news. Our man Bo Scarborough has signed with the Raiders. He is over there doing this thing in Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
And the backfield is full of Bama.
Bama tight.
Yes, sir. If anybody has any questions or any suggestions for guests, email the show, thebamastandard@gmail.com. Fellas, we appreciate y'all being on tonight.
Man, appreciate you. Steve Brown, boy, it's good to see you, player.
Hey, man, it's good to see you too, man. Hey, if you go to the gas station, get them blue pills. They call
I got
ecstasy. Now take
I
the
got
half one, don't take the whole one, because it's gonna raise your heart rate. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Check. I call you.
Yeah, I'll hit you up, bro. KJ, number 7, man. One of the best to ever do it, man. Hit you in the mouth, then pick 6 you.
Hey, KJ.
What's up, man?
Next time you come on, have some bottoms on. Okay? All right.
Hey,
that's all
Constant, Justin, Steven, y'all dudes stay up, man. I'm finna wrap my night up, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Guys.
This hustle don't stop, baby. Y'all stay up. Wah.
Yeah, he definitely on the blue pills. He on.
Make sure you enter promo code Steve Brown to get a 15% discount. All right, fellas, we appreciate everything. Roll Tide.